the Log4j configuration process in Log4j. Here you can see Log4j configuration process. Right into the configuration class. Once we have here the Log4j API already provides two classes for configuration: basic configurator, which is capable of providing the basic configuration for the Log4j framework; the DOM configurator, which is capable of loading configuration information from an XML file. We can write our own configuration class to configure the Log4j framework from the database. This figure shows the sequence of Log4j initialization. Each time we try to obtain a logger by calling logger.getLogger, logger name, the log manager class get initialized. Log manager collects then inspect the system properties snippet to the Log4j from the command line. Remember that this is happening at the class loading time of the log manager in a static block, and this takes place once and only once. Log manager detects the configuration file specified via command line system properties. It then calls the option converter helper class to pass the information contained in the files. The option converter class instantiates an appropriate configurator class and calls the doConfigure method to complete the configuration process. Log4j relies on the fact that configuration information should be specified in the configuration file accessible through a URL. No configuration resource file is specified. The Log4j tries to look for the default configuration file, the log4j.properties, in the class path of your application. Here the class logger, the core implementation of the logger interface. Beside providing an implementation of all the logger methods, this class also provides some convenience method for Log4j 1.x compatibility, as well as across access to filters and appenders associated with this logger. Note that access to this underlying object is provided primarily for use in unit test or bridging legacy Log4j 1.x code. Class log manager and log manager, the anchor point for the Log4j logging system. The most common usage of this class is to obtain the named logger. The method getLogger is provided as the most convenient way to obtain the named logger based on the calling class name. This class also provides method for obtaining named loggers that use string.format, string object style messages instead of the default type of parameterless messages. These are obtained through the getFormatter logger class family of methods. Other service provider methods are given through getContext, getFactory methods family of methods. These methods are not normally useful for typical usage of Log4j. Class option converter. The convenience class to convert property values to specific types. Class configurator initializes and configure the logging system. This class provides several ways to construct a logger context using the location of the configuration file, a context name, and various optional parameters. Here the application is connected to the logger, then logger is connected to the log manager. Here the log manager is connected to the option converter, then the option converter is connected to the configurator. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.